शेषगिरी जी, ये अभी जो चैंटिंग हुआ वो फाइल नंबर 1, दैट इज अवर माइंड स्पीच बॉडी फिजिक, फाइल नंबर 1 इज डूइंग चैंटिंग, दैट इज स्वभक्ति. क्या बताया? स्वभक्ति महिना स्वरूप भक्ति. स्वरूप भक्ति, स्वरूप भक्ति महिना शुद्धात्मा भक्ति. शुद्धात्मा भक्ति, that is now in all of you, is presently continually is at prajna level. Prajna, conscious. Prajna means conscious, and agnya means intellectually conscious. So you are beyond intellect now. Not that intellect has got removed out from you, but now it is under the process of getting to normality. You understand? What was subject to the times, and time affected karmas, is now getting to normality gradually. Unless we do not allow it to get to normality, because we have loved it so much so that, oh, please stay with us like that. That buddhi can be three-way. Sattvic, that in socially, you see, Rajasi means enjoy. And Tamsi means, oh, like that, fighting that. Right? These three traits are there. Physical traits which are operative at the intellectual level. Intellect is not wrong, but because of the time factor it is so. Time factor. Times are adverse. Why? Because the fabric of the body, that is on account of the karmas related to this time, our bodies are such. Right? That is how it is. So you might have benefited from our spiritual teachers for these 2 days, no? And today I learned that for whole day it is kept. But Vijay Patel told me that as per suggestion of our head, Magan Patel, he says, after tea, we can have Dada Bhagwan's life based with some English subtitles, life based, number 3rd part. It's wonderful, wonderful. And you will learn a lot in that. And after that, after tea break, you will break into for like dinner or whatever, right or not? And then, right sir? Magan bhai? Okay. So shall we go ahead with the satsang further? All of you, anybody who desires to have some more clarification and understanding, you can ask, please. Okay? So for the time being, we have received one query that we'll take up. બીજા છે પછી આવો. This is from our senior Mahatma Shantaben. Where is she? Come here. Wherever say, can you stand? Is there, sit there. So she is asking about Potapanu. What English shall I make of it? Potapanu means self-righteousness. Sheshgiriji, you follow? Self-righteousness. I hope it is okay. Huh? So regarding that, our senior Mahatma Shanta Ben is asking, what is it about? I will read it. I will read out. It is Gujarati. I will speak in Hindi. After receiving our Atmagnan, our pure soul self-knowledge, whatever that has remained behind to understand, for us to remain as pure soul, is all sticky type. That is what Dada Sri says, Dada Sri's words. His experience tells this. So, what sort of stickiness? That we had created our own stomach ache by hard pressed hand on the stomach and all like that. In Gujarati it is called chori chikna kiya hua. Self-inflicted stomach pain. And then there is nothing inside. There is no foreign body, anything. But even that the stomach pain is there, shooting pain. And if it is more sticky, even then you try to do because you are accustomed to it and habituated to it and like it more and more. Like that. So a question is asked. બીજાને વધારે લાગે means what? Who is asking? So Dada Sri replies, yes, but that will create a rift in your stomach. But for you, self-realized one, it won't be so much. For others, it will be. For others, it will be. It will create a great pain like that. But for others, it will be, but not for self-realized one. It will be just like that and pass away like that. Because we have realized ourselves and we are conscious of it. And after getting relieved and detached from minus afflicted I, it will not happen so much to us, self-realized ones. I hope you understand. You, sir? Or no? After self-realization, it will be lighter. For others, it will be very heavy, like that. So, now for us, whatever balance I factor that is remained is interim I factor. Which one? So, between Shuddhatma and body. You follow? Between Shuddhatma and body. So, what my belief was that I Sheshgiri, I am Sheshgiri, you are relieved from that, and therefore my mind is, the minus aspect of the mind also you are relieved from that, and you are positioned and centered on I, original I, but it is by grace, so you cannot remain that way, that I wise. Do you understand? Therefore we have to give you two fundamental viewpoints to live by. Relative viewpoint, in this all relative living, with everybody, in the home, everywhere. And by real viewpoint, within, to live within our own self. But wherever there are files, you have to deal with them. Therefore, relative viewpoint functions, but with real viewpoint inside, understanding wise. You follow? Sir, this is how it is. So that is I factor is interim state between the body state and pure soul state. Pure soul state is absolute state. You follow? And our journey has started inward. Our journey has started inward. What was outward, it has turned around and now it is inward. And we are getting more centered, stabilized, gradually as we pass on in our life and living amongst all the relativities of relative life and relations. So now even the stickiness remains, So what that stickiness is called? It is on the discharging part. You see? But for others who do not know as to who one is, for them that stickiness is on ownership part and therefore possessive aspect. And therefore it is more and more multiplying. And here it is getting divided and getting nullified gradually. अब समझ गए? हाँ? तो बस हो गए. हाँ, तो further she is asking, yes, हाँ तब ध्यान से जाओ. Further she is asking that I, knower and perceiver, I am totally different from my name and name related aspects, my mind, speech and body, and all sorts of my body karmas, namely bhav karma, drava karma, no karma. I am knower and perceiver presently. That, oh, my past mistake, that is there, and now this, because of that habit formation, it is there like that. So जैसा आपको मैंने बताया था वेद ज्ञान में कि मन वचन काया की टेवे और उनके स्वभाव को मैं जानता हूँ. बोलिए. मन वचन काया की टेवे और उनके स्वभाव को मैं जानता हूँ. स्वभाव वाला पार्ट स्टिकी पार्ट है. Habits are formal habits. They go only at the last end when they are cremated or buried. Because in here I saw that art. What was that art? Vijay? Art.
Medical art.
No, there is.
Yeah, medical art.
Huh?
No, not medical, that's art.
The statue.
Oh, sir, you took me. One day you forget.
Another wall.
Fine art, hall of art. Hall of art. So, yes, sir.
Pageant of masters.
You see, I hope you must be, you know all that. Huh? Where it is? Laguna Beach.
Laguna Beach.
So it is like that. Even today also, whatever, who have passed away, they create that now, right?
Yes, sir.
And they show you like that. So, मन वचन का कि टेवे और उनके स्वभाव को मैं जानता हूँ, क्योंकि अभी मैं जानने वाला स्वभाव में आ गया. और क्यों मैं जानता हूँ? और साथ साथ में मैं क्या जानता हूँ? मेरे स्वभाव को भी मैं जानता हूँ कि I am a knower and perceiver. क्यों? Because I am, मैं खुद स्वपर प्रकाशक ऐसा शुद्धात्मा हूँ. मैं स्वयं प्रकाश हूँ और स्वयं के इतर जो कुछ है, subtlest from grossest, subtlest to grossest, सबको प्रकाशित कर सकता हूँ, enlighten कर सकता हूँ. You see, therefore, minutest thoughts can get enlightened because they are known and seen in our knowing, seeing nature trait. Understand? And our mind is functioning part, is a body functioning part. So all body functioning parts are well known and seen, perceived by me. And as they go on getting well perceived, my knowing aspects get opened out. You see? And clouds over that get more removed and removed. You see? Clouds over knowing aspect are called Gnana Avraniya. क्या बताया? ज्ञान आवरणीय. आवरण means covering veils, karmic veils. And vision covering parts are called darshan avraniya. Darshan means to view, perceive, see. Right. So basic, these are not two different traits of the soul, but the light are of this light, unless our perceiving and viewing part opens out, the knowing part will not fully glow, you see, gradually. Unless the clouds that are there over that go on getting removed, which are of karmic veils inside. You see? At subtle mind, intellect, conscious, ego, body ego, all that levels. And as they go on getting removed, less and less, the sunlight will come out. The Gnan Prakash knowing part will be more clearer. You follow? And in viewing part, you will have undecided state of the object. Oh, it appears something like this. It is like horse like this. But when you go near and see clear, oh, it is a horse. It is a horse. And it is a brown color horse like that. You see? And from distance you will see only like that. Undecided. Undecided knowledge is called darshan, and decided knowledge for certain is called jnana. Same light. You follow, all of you, sir? Same light. You see? So as we see, so we come to know gradually and gradually by degrees, step by step, as we pass on through our body living aspects. Follow? But say you have no? Okay. We have got certain more queries for clarification. We'll take them up. Here is Karan Agarwal. Okay, you are there. Om Namo Vitragaya. Jai Satchidanand Dadaji. Okay. Ignorance versus humility. In a Vitrag Vignan book that you might have read, I am reading, it says, ignorance results in bondage, and as soon as your ignorance goes away, you begin to experience a state of liberation. But how can you have humility and not be ignorant? To me, humility and ignorance are a package. No, sir. Humility, ignorance with humility is of lighter type. You follow? It's not a package. But it's very difficult to have humility along with ignorance. If it is a good aspect. It's a progressive aspect. Do you understand? Humility means you are self-respected and at the same time respecting all others. Unless you are self-respected, you cannot respect others. This is what I understand, sir. Shishgiri, sir. What do you say, sir?
Gradual decay of ego.
But for humility, charity has to begin at home.
Right. You have to respect yourself.
Understand? So that way you have to understand humility. Humility means respectful in every way for self as well as to others. You see? Without speaking a word, just by behavior. In our relative living, it is generally known as low-key living. You understand? Low-key living. And wherever anybody is just with a tight, right head, and the moment one becomes low-key, one is forgiven. You'll see that after doing great mistakes also. Is it not so? Yeah. Low-key makes you being forgiven. That is how. And the state of I know nothing is the best knowledge. To have such an attitude, oh, I don't know anything. An experienced professor who teaches in class, PhD, doctorate, or higher ups, masters, he does not refer textbooks or anything. He is out of experience in teaching. You see, he speaks very few words, but the students immediately grasp it. You follow? And yet, he says that, oh, how students are bright, that they can grasp much better than what I could do. Inside he will be like that, see. And real professor. Because I came across one professor in my engineering college, Principal Junnarkar Sahab, S.B. Junnarkar. You see, Junnarkar. He came from Karachi, Sindh Engineering College, and first principal in Vidyanagar Engineering College, Birla Vishwakarma Vidyalaya. Wonderful principal he was, wonderful. While teaching, he used to give us books. Oh, you should read this, Vivekananda, this, read this, list of books that you go through. That. Second, he says, fate versus free will. What do fate and free will have in common? Now still you have got this question? Hey, Keval, Karan,
Yeah.
still you have got this question?
No, maybe not that one, but
It was previous one, I think.
yeah.
So now I don't think it will remain with you.
Yeah.
So will it do?
Yeah.
Huh? Is it self-explanatory for you?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope we should know. Even then I will read out. What do fate and free will have in common? What is different about them? Can they exist at the same time? Oh, again, same thing. You see?
Yeah.
Ignorance and knowledge cannot exist at the same time together. You know that. Wherever there is ignorance, there is no knowledge. And wherever there is knowledge, there is no ignorance. Right? Wherever there is light, there is no darkness. And where there is darkness, there is no light. And therefore we search for light at the end of the tunnel in our life. Saroj Dave. Yes, you, sir. Right here. Pujya Dadaji. In my son's house, everybody has and expresses anger, and it remains constantly amongst us mutually. And my own correction on this aspect of anger is continually going on inside me. Continually means since how long? Since how long? You came 2 days back only. You came 2 days back. But you say continually going on.
Yeah, I know, no matter what we do in our family,
Are you Jain?
yeah,
Oh, that is why you know Pratikam word. Pratikam word you know because you are Jain.
yeah,
Okay, sit down.
okay.
Because everybody would know that, mind you. So this is a very important word. She says, as a Jain believer and Jain following. Jain following means Vitrag, Arihantalam. No? So they are the temples, Derasar they call them, like that. Just like our Vaishnavas have Hindu Narayan temples, Shaivas have got Shiv temples, etc. A different religion, whatever temples, whatever. You see? So that way you are asking this. But 2 days we were here before 2 days. Today, before 2 days you were here. Who's asking?
You were here 2 days ago.
During our Gnan Vidhi, you are there. I hope you understood that. Okay? Huh? So your problem is that you want this to happen between everybody in the house. Your problem is here. True, you can have that feeling inside of you that, oh, when I have tasted such a blissful state of mind that is within me, verily within me, and I was ignorant of that. How come all these people are like this? You can have feeling, but you can't do anything. And you want to do. You want to do. But you are freed of all doership. And now you are in the knowership and viewership as pure souls. Mind you. So inside, for yourself you can go on correcting as a pratikaman means that in the ignorant states, whatever we went out and got transgressed outwardly, we have to come back to the right, our path, so that our knowing and seeing viewership remains properly intact. Like that. It is called pratikaman. Ati, it is opposite of ati. Ati means, kraman means normal flow. So you will follow? Kraman is a technical word, scriptural word. Kraman means the normal flow of life. Life is like a flow of a river. Some lives are such, are like Amazon like. Some lives are such as a Mississippi like. You see? Some lives are such as Niles. No. And some lives are such as Ganga and Saraswati, Yamuna, the rivers that are there coming from north and flowing through. You see? So, life is nothing like it, but it's a flow of river water. So, what is the flow of the river water? From the source to the sea or from the sea upwards? I just don't know. That even child also knows. Even child also knows. From the source, it meets its own nature. What is the quality and nature of water? To seek its own level. I hope everybody knows that. Can I? Huh? To seek its own level. Is bound to take its own level. That is how we have come into that state now. We are seeking to our own level of infinite knowledge and infinite vision and all that, infinite bliss and everything, gradually, in this life process. You understand? So that is Kramal process. But in these times, it has not remained that Kramal-like. So because of our past ignorance and mistakes, whatever that Ati means, out of Kramal, out of normal flow, what is there, we make it come back into the normal flow. That is called correction process. It is a correction process of not doership, but it is a correction process of Purusharth. Purusharth means, I hope you understand Purusharth. Because now you are a Purush, in spite of having this gender. Why? Because you are not in the Prakriti of this gender. You are Purush. So Prakriti and Purush are two separate. There is no gender in that. No. You follow or not? And therefore, knowledge is same for both. Knowledge does not make any difference. Shesgiri. Knowledge, no. Knowledge cannot have. But relative visions do have. You follow? So that is how this Pratikaman word is there. Ati means out of normality, whatever our life is there, presently what we experience, to come back into normality of living, we have to, that process needs correction. So now, in our Suddhatma pure soul light, we will, ourselves will be enlightened. We means our mistakeful states of ours in the life will be get well enlightened, and our mistakes will be viewable by us. You see, and as and when, how and what type mistake is viewable by us of the past anything, we will recall that we means file number 1, mind you, not Shuddhatma. Shuddhatma is absolute non-doer. Body is doer. You follow? So we ask Sheshgiri that, oh Sheshgiri, oh this mistake is of yours of a past. Come, correct it and come back into my flow. So you correct it. So Sheshgiri corrects. Do you understand? So it is on the relative part. It is correction on the relative part, by the relative body. You understand? Inside of us. And we come to normality. And that mistake gets wiped out. Oh, સમજો ભૂલનું શું લાઈન છે? થઈ શકે ભગવાન? બોલો. બોલીએ. બોલો. हिंदी में बोलो. हिंदी करो. भूले खुद दे बोलो.
गलती खुद की देखने वाले
होते हैं भगवान, हुआ करते हैं भगवान, ऐसा हुआ करते हैं भगवान. भगवान कोई अपने से अलग नहीं है. हम खुद भगवान हैं, लेकिन इतने ब्लॉक्स है सब अंदर, वो निकलते जाते हैं, उसका प्रतिक्रमण बोलते हैं. You see, it's opposite of what unnatural there, we come back to naturality. There's a correction process. is on relative side. It's a technical thing. અને દરેક વચ્ચે પેર ને वो तो ठीक है. हाँ? That's it. Hmm? What?
So, only thing she can do is Pratikraman. and
Exactly,
nothing else.
exactly.
And
No, for all of us. Now, we are pure soul by our realization on relative side of Asha Ben, whatever mistakes of Asha Bens of the past goes on getting viewed, and as you would like them to remain within you, since you have got such a state at prajna level. So you will correct it. So it was past Agnya. Agnya means dark mistakes done in darkness are viewed in this light of Suddhatma just now, and therefore you get corrected, and therefore it sets right, and to that extent our intellect, body intellect gets normal, gets to normality. Do you understand?
Yes,
That's
yes, I
how
do.
it is.
एक इसी के कनेक्शन में एक था कि अब इतनी अच्छी औरत है, माँ है, वुमन मिस देवी है, देखिए, और धर्मपत्नी है, इतना सब कुछ अच्छा है, तो इसको पुरुष क्यों बना दिया?
लेडी तब इतनी अच्छी होती है जब वो पुरुष बन जाती है. पार्वती जी पुरुष स्वभाव को पहचानती थी. पार्वती जी लॉर्ड शिवा की. It's a sign, by science it is we people are made to understand that this body is nothing but pure soul as Shiva. Shiva is a trait of the soul, mind you. And Parvati, the trait of the Prakriti. That's simple. As simple as that. And Prakriti is for everybody. Their gender differences are not there. And therefore, everybody, both genders are given full right to have knowledge. But in scriptures, it is said no. Scriptures, because scriptures are
Written by men.
that is exactly intellect. But they are, because they provide guidance. So that way it is good, nothing wrong in it. They give very good guidance. But still, you have not got the goal. The guidance is needed. Once you have got the goal, then it's okay. Your own self, your own scripture. Now you will go on reading and viewing your own body, mind-wise, into whatever happens in the body, you will be doing that.
So staying in these 5 agnas, that will.
You will get to your Sarvagdapad. It is in the process now, But you don't speak out that I am getting to Sarvagna state. Please don't do that. Just understand and follow.
So
Inside.
So stay in 5 agnas,
Huh.
and everything will going to be.
Calm down. Please, calm, quiet, stillness. No. This is who? Oh, my dear Advocate Sailesh, senior advocate, sir. Law illumined. Okay. He is asking, my experience, all these 50 years and this is 51st year, living with this body as Shuddhatma vision, real viewpoint vision, this body. So also for my teacher, she also lived. So, whatever discourses we had throughout India, internationally, everywhere, Hindi, English, Gujarati, 3 languages basics. So whatever there, he happened to find out something in some of our followers, that Dada's followers, that sometimes your certain sentences that come out are so rather principled, that they can be useful for everybody. So likewise they took out number of them. How many DVD CDs? Huh? No. The CDs.
Oh, about 1,000 cassettes, and now it is all software based, so
Thousands of yes, her sister. She's scripting out. And from that she is selecting this. So there are 27 booklets of this are there in Gujarati. 2 are in English. You may get them if Vijay gets them. Number 11 and Divinations. That is second. That is English translations by our head. So from this, Shailesh is asking 442 from book number 4. Right? So, whole our Agnya Dharma, these 5 precepts, 5 fundamentals, is by our inner understanding wise state of living. And at that level, inner level, that is at heart. Whatever experience we gain of our own selves, that is the pacification of all our relative vibrations, above, below, coming normal. That is our experience. That is our stable state of our knowing and being part. And it becomes natural in that case. You follow? So, when you two get together and you have got experience, she has got her experience, you together, at that time if you talk each other, you will understand each other. As simple as that. You follow? So, satsanga means mutual interactions of those who have realized their sat, that is Shuddhatma state, and with consciousness of that. And we get together for satsang means gathering. You see. Whatever interaction talks will happen will be at this level only. So it needs to be on that level only actually. But even then, whatever clarifications and understandings are required for someone, for some others, we mutually ask each other, but I feel this way. Hey, Shailesh, how come? What do you understand? So Shailesh, yes, but my experience is this, like this. Shailesh will say like that. So if he, out of his experience, I say, oh, it makes sense. Oh, then I will go deeper inside me and I just try to understand that. Do you understand? That is called satsang. That is called satsang. Satsang never finds fault of any sort whatsoever. Do you understand? Shailesha? Never. Everybody. No one. So one has to be very alert about oneself. Very, very alert. In every state. Every state. And whatever viewpoint differences happen in first Agnya, that is for one's own self to solve for one's own self. It has to be inside, it has to remain inside. But innocently, like that, normally if you have question and understanding type communication, that you can have. But it should have that purpose, intent. Intent has to be that. To come to an understanding. Or no? Come to an understanding. Huh? After realization this, nobody would like to create differences. But differences they need to get subsidized. That is what our teacher, I learned from him, sir.
that is your humility, Dadaji.
Oh.
Very good, very good, very good.
He is a gold medalist. Vijay College, engineer, electrical engineers. Larsen and Toubro's. What was your experience in that, to your boss?
I was my blue-eyed boy of my boss. I'm trying to become blue-eyed boy of a nanny. Man, it's very difficult.
You see? Is it true? Anything you want?
દાદા પેલું છેલ્લું વાક્ય છે ને
Huh?
વાણી
So, whatever satsang or spiritual gathering of those who are realized and coming to 1, 2, 4, 5, whatever, or we say, let us meet today in this hall like that way. So wherever it will be there, it will be Swadhyaya means to understand self, relative self, more and more clearly, so that relative self comes to normality, normal way of living. Do you understand? Out of, above or below normality. Huh? So with that intent we come together. Basically when we start and go there, with this intent we go. So wherever there are questions, queries or understanding and mutual intercommunications are there, it will be with this intent only. That is more important. It is called Swadhyaya Lakshi. Swadhyaya, Sva-adhyaya means I am pure soul self. So my pure soul self-centered, my intent will be there within me, and then I go to satsang. I think it makes, or no?
Yes.
On my center, I have to preserve. There is Swadhyaya Lakshi. Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya means Suddhatma state become, we are not to say I am Suddhatma, it will automatically remain within us, in spite of body activities. You see, that is called Swadhyaya Lakshi. What was our previous adhyas? Body adhyas means body living. Body living, I, in body. Now it will be surfacing within us in our light. Understand?
Yeah.
And so now we have to understand it properly. We have to observe it in our own body. Body is nothing but an ongoing, lifelong, ongoing experiment set by ourselves in the past. And that is now put to functions right at the birth till it passes our body. Totally, whole lifelong, it is an ongoing experiment set by us only and for us to observe now. So now we are observer, perceiver, and we have to observe that experiment. Oh, in this experiment, I meant this way? No, it's wrong. It should be this way. So set right there. So now, as an experimenter, that is inner state of yours between the body and pure soul, that you are in experimental state. And always, it is a fact, a well-known fact, that experimenter and the experiment that is conducted by him are to separate. Experimenter cannot be in the experiment. Madame Curie was so sincere to the experiment that she got afflicted by that radium. You know that. You see? That is how it is. And Einstein, at the end he came to know at the fagin of the light. Oh, I did this experiment, all these things. But something, I think we have transgressed the laws of nature. No, light should not go beyond that. But politicians did not believe him. Okay, does not matter. You know and know these powers of this matter. Matter is a subtlest form, has got such great powers. Okay, we'll find out from other. So his brother came. Open over. But he regretted at the end. Too much. But you can't help it. Or spilled milk, what can you do? What can you do? Milk is spilled. Bag is out of cat. Or cat is out of bag. That is life. You understand? Swadhyaya Lakshi. So, what was our adhyas in body? We are coming out of that by observing, and that is we are making our own self-repetition of a Shuddhatma state, not by chanting, but by observing. That is called abhyas. In your all relative living. So whatever relative living is faced by you within and outside, you'll say, oh, relative, I am real, relative real. That is abhyas. So abhyas means whenever I have to give an examination, I repeat it for the 1 revision, 2 revision, 3 revision like that. It's called abhyas. Abhyas, you see. And adhyas means cramming the whole, verbatim cramming. And abhyas means you get the principle and then you can develop it. Right now, and you get good marks. You did get in your chemistry. Achha. So this is over. So is it okay, sir?
Yeah, very good.
Okay, then what else? Okay, what can we have, Ashamin? Sheshgiri ji? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In your last point,
1 minute.
in your last
Give
point,
your mic.
Pardon?
it's okay, I can speak up. In your last point, you meant to say observing means like witnessing, like Sakshi Bhav.
Sakshi Bhava is lower than that. And this is direct observation. This is direct observation. By your viewership of pure soul light of your own relative self. You understand? In Sakshi Bhav, I am Sakshi, so I factor remains as Sakshi. And here it is not so. This is subtle difference, very subtle difference. You see? Sakshi Bhav is real good, but it is in that doership aspect on final lines of doership. It's good, but it is for those who are coming in that path traditionally. And you are now not out of tradition, living in the traditional world now. You will have to live, right? But to live in out of tradition is from within, at your heart. You see? Heart. And world is living by head. That's it. Sheshgiri, what do you say, sir?
I have just a clarification.
Yes, yes.
We talk about contemplation.
Contemplation.
No, just let me state what my doubt is.
Uh,
The process of contemplation, is it called Nididhyayan?
Sheshgiri is wants to know about contemplation, what is it?
No, I want to say something little beyond that.
Please.
So if it is the same thing, just want to be sure that I am talking about the same stuff. Contemplation is an intellectual process.
Exactly.
And intellect belongs to the body.
Exactly.
And body is part of Prakriti.
Exactly.
So when you are exercising your mental faculties, and if you are trying to approach the borderline between the self and the non-self, do I believe that the process itself is destructive of the intellect and you move towards the self? Is that what happens during contemplation? It gets diminished by and by.
That's true. It is pacifying the mind. It is pacifying the mind. Mind is turbulent all the time. Mind, very nature of the mind is turbulent, chanchal. Chanchal, very sensitive. So, by contemplation, you are trying, there also, you are part and parcel of that. You become part and parcel of that mind and you try to pacify there. You see, it's like that. You see, I am turbulent as a spoiled child, but I want to be pacified. And I try myself doing like that. It's like that. And now you have Dharma Dhyan. Dharma Dhyan means I Sheshagiri, relative, okay, but I am with the Sheshari as by relative viewpoint that I am pure soul. You understand?
Yeah.
So that is called Dharma Dhyan, automatically. So first two viewpoints, vision, our precepts of life and living, will always keep you in the Dharma Dhyan, automatically within. But wherever that Dharma Dhyan is obstructed, you see, or whatever way, in that case you get corrected out and come to Dharma Dhyan. And when you are alone and on the morning, then you see you chant your own qualities, that I am of infinite knowing power, infinite vision power, मैं अनंत ज्ञान वाला हूँ, अनंत दर्शन शक्ति वाला हूँ, अनंत ज्ञान शक्ति वाला हूँ, अनंत सुख वाला हूँ, अनंत शक्ति वाला हूँ, अगुरु लघु स्वभाव वाला हूँ, अव्याबाद हूँ, अच्युत हूँ, अव्यय हूँ, अक्षय हूँ, वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. You see, when silent, you can do that. You can do that. It is fortifying your own state, self-state. Do you understand?
Thank
And
you.
when your files are there, then you have to deal with the file, naturally. You see? When files are there, naturally. So you have to see that they are squared off for our own good. So that no balance is left between the either side, above or below. They have to come to normal. You see? We are now Shuddhatma practicing accountants. We are CPS, but Shuddhatma practicing accountants. And in relative life, we have to seek CPS for our balance sheets and all that. Huh? But they never find zero. Some difference is always there. They manage to have zero. That is how it is. We know that. So our Shuddhatma account is like that. You see? Constantly our life will go on like that. You see? By third and fourth precept. Third means, Bhagavati Shakti karta hai. Without Shakti, there can never ever be any activity on this earth. It will be static otherwise. There has to be a power for any activity to happen. And when we refer to activity, activities refer to living entities. And more living entities we refer human beings being fully developed in this middle world. You see? So they are primarily given the responsibility to live out their human life observing and respecting the natural operating laws of whole world, and therefore everyone natural operating laws. You see, that is how it is. But here now we are out of doership because the Shuddhatma is never a doer. Siddhartha is a non-doer, and the relative living entity is the doer. But that doership is through power, some power. It's a cosmic power. It's a cosmic, vast, universal, computer-like arrangement. It's not mechanical, not man-made. It's a sort of arrangement for understanding, we say this. You see, wherein our ignorant aspects of fill factors go on getting feeding more. And whatever has fed there, because of that only we get birth. Relatively we have to say that our parents have given us birth. But actually everybody gets born due to his own feed factor. But parents are there. That is how all relativity is interconnected on living aspects. On living aspects, I say. You follow or no?
Yes.
All living aspects. And living aspects are so powerful that in this USA also, I think it's hardly to find anything that is not owned by anybody. Mountains, rivers, fields, forests, I see, you see that. And everybody would like to encroach on something that is not owned by anybody. But the federal government will come, hey, whatever does not belong to anybody belongs to us, to Fed. Is it, sir? So we are, our own selves were fed by ignorance, and what is the birth is coming that way. And now in this light, it is getting evened out gradually. And what is difficult to get evened out, we enter into the process of correction. Oh, Seshgiri, come back. It's better for us to come back, and let's be like that. You see? That's it. So, can we have some Kaviraj Pad? Hindi? Nice? एक पेलू सरद बहन होते बस पुष्पा बहन होता ना हाँ 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 बोलो अच्छा फर्स्ट क्लास है पर इट्स रियल गुड पर हाँ we'll all recite after he said
हेलो जय सच्चिदानंद दादा तुम्हारे पावन पथ पर अर्पण हो सारा। दादा हमारे जीवन पथ पर प्रेरक बल हो सा तुम्हारा। दादा तुम्हारे पावन पथ पर जीवन अर्पण हो सारा। बड़े चले हम रुके न क्षण भर। हो यह दृढ़ संकल्प हमारा। दादा की बानी अमृत पीकर बिखरा देंगे प्राण पियारा। दादा तुम्हारे पावन पथ पर जीवन अर्पण हो सारा। नई दिशाए नई जगाए होगा संयम धाम स्वधारा। दादा हमारे जीवन पथ पर प्रेरक बल हो सा तुम्हारा। राह में चलते कदम खुदा के हो मन वच काया की शुद्धि। प्रतिक्रमण की सुभावना से अतिक्रमण हम धोते जाए। आत्म दर्पण हो बेदागी। हो यह सच पुरुषार्थ सुहाना। सच पुरुषार्थ सुहाना। पंच परमेष्टि भगवन सन्मुख अपना ही परमात्मा न्यारा। दादा तुम्हारे पावन पथ पर ज्ञान शुद्ध हो, दर्शन शुद्ध हो, चारित्र शुद्ध बन जाए, केवल आत्मा में ही उपयोग, दादा श्री प्रत्यक्ष दिखाए, निश्चय की यह नाव न डूबे, मिल जाए वरदान तुम्हारा, श्रद्धा की जल हल ज्योति से, निकाली व्यवहार हमारा, दर्शन शुद्धि ज्ञान विशुद्धि, चारित्र सिद्ध हो जाए, रत्नत्रय निज त्रिवेणी तप से, त्रिवेणी तप से भावी भव ही मिट जाए, रिलेटिव रियल देखेगा, केवल आत्मस्वरूप हमारा, अग्न अनादि रात बीतेगी, होगा चार गति में उजाला, शासन रक्षक देवी देवो, शांति दूत बन कर आओ, आप कृपा की पवित्रता से, धर्म ध्वजा को लहराओ, लोकाग्रे आकाशी पथ से, नर्तित मुक्ति सो की धारा, मुक्ति सो की धारा, आशीष द्यो हाजर तीर्थंकर, वर्षो प्रेम स्वरूप करुणा, दादा तुम्हारे पावन पथ पर, ભગવાનના સિમ જય જયકાર હો ભગવાનના સિમ જય જયકાર હો ભગવાનના સિમ જય જયકાર હો સિમ જય જયકાર હો ભગવાનના સિમ જય જયકાર હો ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
सो अभी समय 12:10 हुई है, तो अभी हम आहारी के लिए प्रसाद की, आहारी को प्रसाद चाहिए ना, आहारी तो है, हम उनके साथ है ना, हम देखेंगे वो क्या प्रसाद देता है. तो आपकी परमिशन से ये थोड़ा शरीर को रेस्ट की ज़रूर है, तो आफ्टरनून दे दोनों कंटिन्यूस टीचर्स करेंगे. तो सारा दिन का प्रोग्राम तो ऐसा बताया सुबह इस ढंग से रहेगा. और दादा भगवान की सब टाइटल इंग्लिश के अंदर साथ की तीसरी वो लाइव की है ना, बहुत आपको पसंद आएगी, देखना जरूर. आई थिंक आफ्टर टी ब्रेक इट विल बी.
Yes.
After tea break.
After tea break.
And then dinner, etc.
Then dinner.
And some satsang, whatever you want. Okay. So, जीवन नैया दादा की फिल्म. So, जय सच्चिदानंद.
जय सच्चिदानंद.